Sanbonan.
Yeah, but malume.
What it do? Finally got your asses.
I
Yeah.
have that up shit, I mean.
Hey, finally.
Yeah, but malume. Oh my
Back.
God.
Sure.
Beef on the streets. Let's start up there. I already heard.
Yeah, well,
What beef on the
Beef
streets?
on the
you were
streets.
trying to go to one dealer at that time. Yeah, so call you moved to online. The cameras is on. You're only man.
Exec bag is
Say
here.
I knew, man. Accept copy from the streets, man.
Okay, I shall.
As a city, we need to unite. We need to come together.
Be one thing.
Still the time.
Since the niggas just took it over. The
Yeah.
streets are you're no longer part of the streets, dog. Y'all a record
I
label
took
now.
a
It's
chance,
official.
I took a chance on the pavement.
We done. Like yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, the
What
pavement
streets?
is better.
You don't know that no more.
We're in a building looking at the streets like.
There you go. We'll call you merch.
Like,
Oh, you merch.
says I see.
Because I remember from the launch, I talk about using big merch. Have you imagine? Everybody got it. The damn girls.
Everybody.
For like, was it like a bodysuit or something?
No. It was tights and golf tees, dog.
Lex had like.
It
There was a Lex had like a
I was
the-
like,
the
"Aye,
black
but
dress
I
thing.
was like, this nigga got a clothing line coming out.
I
I was looking at everything. There was a cap, there was t-shirts. I think there was a bucket hat. If I'm not wrong.
Bucket hats, yeah.
Bucket hat.
Was
There
masks.
was trackies. Like I'm a sweat shorts. Could I want them shop with powder blue sweat shorts? That goes keen.
What?
My sweat shorts. I call.
No.
They probably made them if they.
Yeah, Skinny probably did.
Yeah. T-shirts.
There
Golfers.
was
Yeah.
that
A hoodie
pullover Sims
Yeah.
had.
and a waistcoat.
Waistcoat.
Ooh, ganye.
Cataloging. You gotta see what works. You put it out there and you see what people will come back to something. We look at it. Say, "Hey,
Yeah, we like this.
yeah." So the golf tees were like a hit, and then
Golf tees were a hit?
Yeah, golf tees. I must say, it's
Yeah, but the battle.
Ah. So it's in the merch line already.
yeah, we're working towards it. I have to test the market, bro. But this was in line.
So the bang with mic. Totally. You're using your theater voice.
I'm like, what?
Use your theater voice back.
Very cool. So what did you bring us here for? What's on your mind right now?
On my mind right now is what you said, beef on the streets. But we'll let that go. We'll keep it pushing.
Yeah.
What is this beef?
No man, guys, give us a whole bag. It's also
But it's just I'm sure it's
Beef
just like
on
a
the
young
streets?
miscommunication.
we're beef.
No,
with
the
mic.
way he held on to it, it's like he knows something. Like
Yeah.
there's a beef he knows about
That
or something.
He doesn't want to tell.
Nah.
I'm very much interested in
You
that.
know,
There's no
that's
beef.
the one I want to know
There's
about.
no beef that I know.
Who you
about.
beefing with,
All I
Doug?
know is that there's necks, there's legs, and niggas are being pressed. Hard.
Hey, that's
I pay for more
true.
leg.
That's true.
Like all of our leg. Like literally, I was telling you, like, Celeste,
Yeah.
there's a guy called Usus.
Who's the soul maker?
Who said you like, imagine? Texted me, he's like, yo, labo lo base Maleningi, they serious. I'm like, you hearing about it, Maleningi, in jail.
Bro,
The one chance that you got to take somebody, you want to
that's
talk
what you want
about
to talk about it.
a Maleningi. I was like, okay, I know. There's necks, there's feet, niggas are being pressed.
Doug. But tell me, it hasn't been a long time coming, especially for I'll say hip hop. I'll say urban because there's hip hop, and then Kono Lungelo Manzi and MJ and those people. Nana and Ria. There's a lane there that's not being developed, and there's nobody Afrotainmenting it or Mayoni Productions and the whole thing.
But I didn't see it coming though. That's the thing. I knew you were thinking about it. The next thing I knew, so Kuni Maleningi Record. I'm like,
No, but actually, nobody could see it coming. Like
nobody. See, if it's
nobody
music,
could
can
see
say
it
that,
coming.
dog. No one.
Because
No
like,
one.
To everybody watching, it's just there was this, and then the next day how.
Still got you.
Yeah. As far as I knew, all over the quarter now. That was it. Next thing, how? There's merch? I'm like, what? Yo.
It had to end up. It had to become something. Bro. I mean, I spent this record, bro, like for like how long have all over that
Yeah.
I've just been recording constantly for like years, bro. Well, you gotta level up sometime. You gotta cocoon and then butterfly. So in some situation, bro.
What was there a moment where it clicked? You're like, as in, damn it, let's put the house on this one. Or were you like?
Now, for me, I'd say it was just like steps and steps, you know. After one thing, it's like, okay, what's the next thing? After one thing, what's the next thing? And then there was just the next thing to do, man. Yeah. I'd say, there wasn't like, as in my fit. Because that's not how it happened, you know what I mean?
How do you have to tell me the story? There you go. See, now that's what happened. Tell me the story.
Good God to Simon, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Simon. He got it, and basically he was going around just promoting the music that we make, in different circles, like in corporate circles, in other in circles that have capital,
kind of
working capital,
Yeah.
So, KZN, there's always like a Tupac and Biggie thing with Avant, and he just he came across the right group of people that were like, you know what, let's sit down with the guys and let's see what we can do with these things. They were really just like seriously behind the Gumao. Then they sat down with the artists. I was there. We sat down with the guys, and then it was actually with the guys that came up with the whole thing. I was just there doing what I always do. Just structuring, making sure there's some sort of process. Just managing my expectations.
Being exec bag.
Sure.
Corporate bag.
Yeah.
So eventually it just dawned on me, you know what, nah, bro, let's just then, with the people that have come up with this thing, let's just put it all into a bag, formalize it, and then get going. That's why we even came out running with the iTrue Negumao.
Yeah.
Just to say what's exciting. This is now the level up. The same content, but now just leveled up.
Yeah.
As you can
Switching
see,
gears.
Niggas is on TV, MTV basing it out.
Yeah.
So, okay, and that was, if we're going to say iTrue went out like early this year.
Yeah, the song though.
Yeah, the track. So, are we talking about the video or the track?
The video and the track.
So that's when it was a go. That was the
iTrue happened way before we sat down,
Yeah.
It was the Gumao video that was the first.
That was the first
product from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was officially Maleningi.
Yeah.
Wobbly featuring.
Yeah.
Amanya Mapar.
Yeah.
Dope ass. You know.
I'm like, I had to get in on those royalties. Now. As soon as they played me that thing, I sat down. I was just like, let me add some shit to this song.
That's what I wanted to get to, because knowing you guys, everything is like, it's a collective kind of sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously there will be lead. Okay, I'll sweat mine rap. Here this guy rapped. Here this guy did the hook. But there will be somebody who added a young 2 cents.
Yeah.
Sure.
And another one. So how are you working that out now, since you're Maleningi Records? How do you decide? As in, Celeste, this is your track. Teabag, this is gonna be your track.
Well, open a ring. Niggas find it out. No, not really. But actually, it's. I don't know.
No, we're civilized, man. We play chess over it.
Yeah. Actually, it kind of is like that. Like sometimes, it depends though. Like sometimes I'll have more of a choice on a song because it fits whatever it is that I'm doing. Like it depends on your leverage, basically, for the song. Like whatever leverage you have for the song to be yours, the song is yours.
My verse is strong. It's me.
Yeah.
I'm on the hook.
I got a lot of verses here. Or, dog, I got a plan to push this shit. So, I got somebody to shoot a video for this shit. Whatever it is that yeah. But sometimes it's just you come up with the idea of the song, you want the song, then you say that's your song from the beginning,
Yeah.
But some songs we make them randomly. We don't know whose song it is as soon as we make it. So
because that's the
then
thing.
when it's
Because
done,
I know.
you're like, ish, the song's
Yeah, because I know it's like that. That's why I'm like, so how does that work
The
out?
Teabag come out of nowhere. He wasn't there the whole time. He was sitting he was sitting somewhere, and it's like, "Accept, guy drop and then go at it." Next month, Teabag featuring everybody.
Various artists.
No,
That guy was that guy, Leon.
yeah.
And I've been saying ever since he started
Him and
doing,
Wobbly.
Uwablig is the culprit. Uwablig will come through. The Uwablig comes on that stuff. The Mina, next time you get a song from me, probably like in 2025.
but it's Wobbly money perform it's on the Maleningi tour.
Yeah.
So it's official. Wobbly,
He's out there. Yeah. He's an artist.
Wobbly's an artist.
He's
Yeah.
an artist.
It's done now.
Yeah.
Definitely
But it
an
would be
artist.
Mike. He was nowhere near I'm a CD chase.
Doug.
I was like, it's official.
Wobbly, when I was performing at in Cool Runnings this weekend, he was like Mike Deaning, like, you know,
Flavor Flaving, dog.
Flavor Flaving.
He was
dog.
Flavor
He was the
Flaving
hype man.
hard.
He knows all my ad libs. He knows all of that shit. So Jay, he's
I'm
doing
bored.
everything on the
Now,
mic.
pussy juice. I'm like, Wobbly. What's going
Level
on?
up, dog. It's about the level up, dog. It's about the level up, bro. You gotta be doing more of it. And like the avenues are there, the opportunities are there. Maleningi.
I'm mailing you because I'm liking the way you guys are moving. Like, because I'm looking at it, it's like it's Jobusha now. It's just a level up. It's what you've been doing, but yeah, when
Next level.
there's a backing now.
Dog, 5
There's
years
a little
ago.
muscle.
5 years ago,
No
there was
muscle.
5 years ago there were no Durban artists on digital platforms. That understand.
Yeah,
That's where the
I
thing
could-
was, yeah,
I
bro.
could say so. What I'm calling you, like, there's a guy who's been trailblazing with like taking for the longest time. Going on to Manji. We just know him on the ground, but this guy's been everywhere. We are Cannibal.
Oh, young Cannibal.
Young Cannibal, any platform. That guy's been there. We mind he has like a YouTube channel where
Sure.
he's Facebook. Young Cannibal has been at it. God, we just we're never there.
Under radar.
Yeah,
It goes to and I'll say this, like, he's dope, but he's not leveling up on the production.
yeah.
Yeah, well, there's always a
Yeah.
level up that will have somebody dope for a long time, dog. And we're not trying to do that right now. Nobody should be aiming at that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, cherry in grade 8, you should do this a bit more. Take that advice. Yeah, well, you gotta do something, dog. You gotta shake the room up in a different way now because it's the second year, first of all, of the pandemic. So one of my plans now. Apele 2019.
They don't
Whoa.
even talk about that.
Wonka Apele 2019. So it's the perfect time to come through on a different steez. Because you can be as 2021 and with the visuals and everything like that, but if the production is still from a specific golden era,
Cool.
there was a kid that Celestial Mic was playing for me today that's just like overboard rapping, bro, and he's like 19.
Yeah.
That's my talent, you know. But we have a better chance at like Grisildering the game than trying to come out like Nasty C, dog.
I don't even think you're Griselda in the game though. It's just a different sound, a different energy.
it's different.
That's
yeah.
that's that
It's just a
Griselda.
different-
It's Griselda. You figure it's Shire something totally different. You be like, okay, cool. We hear what everything is happening. We hear what everything is going on. Nah, it's just inside.
Gotta be, yeah, but that's another
Yeah.
hip hop argument on its own.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
not go
yeah,
down
yeah.
that lane.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact. Last word. Benny the Butcher,
Yeah.
Conway.
Yeah.
Those are rappers.
Yeah.
Old school. They're
Old
not
school.
trying to
Yeah.
do anything else.
Yeah.
I'm on Jobu's really. Umani, the third guy. I'm forgetting his
Oh,
name.
West Side Guy.
West Side. Yeah, now who's
But that
got like
product
that new
was-
flavor.
That product is
Those-
undeniably
Or
just
spitters.
them, dog. Yeah, bro. Like my figure, and
Yeah.
it's just, and they were unapologetic with it, bro. Like I work on my drums if it's it's like we got the weirdest beats, yeah, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I guess for them, like, what the difference is that the sound is refined. Like, it's
Sure.
more, it's clean.
Yeah,
very well
yeah.
produced.
That's the difference. Like, it's clean, and also how they rap is they doing like that old New York gangster rap,
Yeah.
talking about robbing people. That's
Straight up.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's just what
Dudes-
that's what they about.
There's one line, just I say this one. Uland, West Side, ad-libs. Butcher is saying, I'm gonna find that bitch. That's your mama. That is the realest shit I ever heard.
But yeah, well, that's not very far off from what other people are doing on different types of beats and
Yeah.
shit like that. But the presentation was impeccable, dog, and that's all like you need to do right now is just to present the right way.
Just packaging,
dog.
Because I was looking at it today, Mao, and I was like, that song, it's undeniable. Like not because we rapping out of pocket, I'm up ours IES or no, just the sheer energy of it.
Yeah.
Even the chorus alone, yes, okay, no, Kumao. If you don't know what Kumao is,
even if you don't know,
you still know, okay, something dangerous happening. What does Kumao mean? But
exactly,
what does it mean? Because it's
and
wow, man.
That was the conversation from at the beginning of Uguti. It's such a Durban term.
Yeah.
That Igumawa dog. And even saying it with dog at the end, it's a term.
That dog was important.
It's important, that dog. It's not just Gumawa, it's Gumawa dog. It brings it localizes it, but in a way that can be just spread outside of KZN, outside of South Africa. Like you're saying, you'll find somebody saying, what is a Gumawa dog?
No, I was asked.
Oh.
Shit. I was playing it 9 to 5.
Sure.
No tie, but I was 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And literally, I stood up, my earphones unplugged while I was standing up.
Sure.
I pulled me out of the earphone, out of the laptop. Gumao, dog. No. Gumao. Like, what is Gumao? Sure. Literally, I got to ask my white girl, what is Gumao? Because it sounds violent. I was like, I guess it did the job.
Yep.
I guess
that's how it's supposed to sound.
It's the way the guy sings it, bro.
It was like a war cry. Like, I was like, okay, no, I understand how this is the track coming out the gate.
It's dangerous times right now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Time must feel.
It's a pandemonium song, bro.
So, because I've been seeing on Facebook, Jealous King, dude, you keep doing what he's doing on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's the most popular Facebook.
Yes.
I don't care what anybody says.
Nobody got more
your
popular
Twitter.
Facebook like
His
that.
engagement is hectic.
It's the most popular
It's the weirdest
Facebook
thing ever. I'm just like, all these people just talk on this guy's Facebook. They talk.
Like, he figured it out.
Yeah.
He figured out the game.
And he mustn't try and transfer that to another platform. He must just maximize it
Feed that beast.
on your Facebook and Javez.
But yeah, I was checking there.
Even his lives, he never does them on Instagram. He does a Facebook live. Like
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. All the time. Like, there was a time they were doing it with P-Dog was on Instagram.
Yeah.
He was on
Facebook Live. Oh,
Because I was watching Maleningi performances in. You get into close to causing riots. Like, it's getting it's getting it. Now that's how you know you have a movement.
Yeah, I don't know anymore. Nobody just watches
you have a movement. So when the track comes on,
bro, riot.
Yeah, somebody's being grabbed.
We're in PMB, dog. Somebody's Becky, and he's singing Ugumao Lomchita, right? And then out of the blue, just like maybe 5 chicks just come up, they pop up. Because now there's chicks here, niggas just pop up. Out of the blue, this chick just wraps herself around Celestial and she just brushing herself on this nigga. And look, she just and I was like, yeah, this is the shit that you see in these TV shows growing up. Like, it's as cool as it'll ever get.
That's how it's supposed to.
Yeah, well,
it's raw energy, dog.
It's heavy, dog.
She didn't know what else to do but grab it.
So you gotta take that, sell that.
That's it. She didn't know what else to do but grab it.
Let me grab.
Just grab. What do you think? When the people faint at a concert, what do you think they're doing?
Yeah,
they're going through stuff. They just don't know how to like deal with it. So
hey, that's
thanks.
crazy.
But you don't all of them penny motor like dog.
That was crazy. First of all,
actually, tell me about that one. I saw that. I'm like, hey, bro, these niggas are performing outside or inside? And gives me more. I'm like, Zashaw. Like,
Zashaw.
The
smoke. Basically, we were performing inside. So what happened was since it's like about these times.
Yeah.
So the owner was like, they have to shut the place down. And the people were like, nah. At least these guys must perform. Like, there was a lot of people that were supposed to perform, but they...
Wait. No.
Time was up.
Start the story properly. This is movie stuff. Okay. Yeah. You guys are getting ready.
Yeah.
You're going where?
Okay, we're getting ready what? Here?
Wherever you were to go where? Where were you guys performing?
It was a Toti. It was
at
Athlone Park.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the bar, man. But it was TMM basically, the music mag. It was their event. So we got there and there was performances happening, you know. And then they were gonna put us on late. Obviously, they're supposed to close the show.
Okay, you were the headline act.
Yeah.
I see.
And then
You can't miss those details. And
then the owner of the place was like, nah. Oh, there was a fight first of all that happened before. Like some dudes were fighting. And then after that chaos, the owner was just like, you know what, it's too much chaos. I'm shutting the show down. And then everybody, then some of the guys were like, nah, bro, we can't go without these guys performing. So we went in. We were supposed to do a whole set, but we ended up doing like 4 songs, I think.
Yeah.
The performance was pandemonium. It was crazy. You know, people are singing the songs back. First of all, you know, and what happened first of all, actually, was Kindi fetched people all over town, get decks, sahamba nabo. Say do it.
Fetch people can get decks.
Yeah, like workshop, South Beach, Montclair, I think Ngasela Monti, Nasemlaze.
Fetch them why? What?
To go watch the show. They wanted to come to the show. So
got a
taxi.
So you got a taxi.
Yeah, they wanted to come watch the show. So we got a taxi and we picked everybody up.
Where comes from?
And we took them to the show, bro. Got there with the people. And then the thing was chaos. So they here and there's other people who know the song. So now the performance is crazy. Everybody's singing along. And then when it was over, they keep shouting, and Yebo Malume inside. So we go outside because now they want to close. So they kick everybody out. They walk out shouting. It was nice.
Performance is done.
Bangale parking, they shouting, Yebo Malume, Yebo Malume, and they revving cars. They just started shooting videos and stuff, you know.
Inciting a riot.
Yeah.
I told
I figure ADT.
ADT?
Yeah, I figure ADT. Wabuga, but I got Gabi there. I shy about to have. He didn't even say anything. This guy there looked. My shy about to my mash. Yeah. Oh, and then one of the cars broke down.
Standard. Standard. It was too hard. Too hard. I'm pissed with love. Pissed.
Broke down.
I'm pissed.
Yo, that's
But the crazy thing for me is the next day at his show at the Retro Bazaar, at his show.
Yeah.
they drove down.
Yeah.
And they were front row the whole show.
What?
That's whatever it's a consumer layer of it.
Yes, that raw energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are heavy.
Got some game. Got to see go on his own here today. Like away, and I recognize them. Away.
What?
Yeah.
So I'm getting you mixing this up then. You're doing a little bit of groundwork with a little bit of digital.
No, it's gotta
Creating
be
a
old,
swell.
bro. It's gotta be old. We just came from about 12 radio stations spanning from Ganongoma to Ladysmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hit all the radio stations.
Like we went there.
Like
The whole crew.
Now some places, because of like regulations, you can't bring everybody. So sometimes we spread. Like some guys are going to this station on the same day, like other guys are at another station.
Hey, Bag, you got a militia here.
Doing this thing, eventually you gotta decide on a particular way to do it, and then just hit the ground running. Because with the digital alone gets it fixed, and the groundwork alone gets it fixed. And while you're doing that, you can't ignore the superpower that is TV and radio.
Yeah.
And just the whole industry and the things
how
it works, Doug. You know,
how you gotta know Junior Lavish.
The lunches you have to take.
Shout out to
you
but
gotta
it's literally
take those
that.
lunches, Doug.
Like another situation that happened is, he's been rolling around with for the longest time performing at Views.
Yeah.
Bro. So Shaya Etegwini and Uhulu came to him and was like, this is the shit, bro. And he asked it. He wanted it for some video for the after videos for one of the stuff that he shoots for Rich.
Yeah.
Fast forward 3-4 weeks, we do it. Malume. Now we are rich, and also Junior Live is saying, "Bros, I see you shooting next week the video there." So you've got all the industry players gravitating towards the right thing. So if you've sold the industry players and you're creating super fans, and you have your stuff available on digital platforms for XolaThabo, no slew, I'm a bougie bitch.
Bougie bitches.
And then you have going into the people like properly, like surround KZN surrounding areas.
Yeah.
The rank style of life, and eventually it's going to amalgamate into one day where we're going to look around and it's just going to be like, shit is actually just fucking grown. Yeah, well, exponentially, but it's something that we're planning for, bro. We have to be deliberate about this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it's done.
So I'm guessing then from the guys that you have, Celestial Mic, Skindi, Dando, Wobbly, Lex LaFoy, Tino, who I'm missing, Alpha,
and P-Dog.
And P-Dog. All of those 8 acts are very different.
Sure.
So I'm guessing all of them are attacking a certain genre, attacking a certain culture.
Not even.
Listener.
We're all attacking the same listener. We want to be the if it comes to hip hop, for right now that's the target. If it comes to hip hop, we need to be the preference. Out of these 8, the person whoever's listening to that is listening to 5 out of our 8.
Yeah.
It's about just market share, bro.
Yeah.
Umuntu Skindi will love Celestial Mic stuff. Umuntu isn't just Celestial, will love Alpha stuff. But Yonkinto just keeps circulating around these people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just basically just strong arming like the competition.
One time.
One.
I mean, the styles are different. Obviously, there has to be all of that. But at the end of the day, it's all hip hop. Like that's and then just reaching out to anybody else. Like for me, what I've gotten a lot is from people who aren't into hip hop who like some of the songs I make. Like Teguini is like reaches those kind of people. So like, because that's what we want. We want if you don't listen to hip hop, but if you want to listen to hip hop, you need to listen to me.
Sure.
I mean.
Oh, so the introduction.
Yeah.
If you want to start listening to something,
if you want to start here,
listen to
this is who you're gonna listen to. If you don't listen to hip hop at all, but if you do, that time that you do, you must say, hey, Fetz,
straight. And it's the same way, like if you are if you're with hip hop, more unique, and you're hanging out with my piano hands, you know the songs that you're gonna jump to play.
Yeah.
Well,
that must be us.
That must be us.
Oh snap! So you're going for everything.
So
basically, there is no genre.
There's no genre right now.
Yeah.
If we could find them, udlalele iskingi samaskandi nje bethu nathi ngawusionyesa kakhulu nje ngayo.
Phakathi.
Onyesa kakhulu nje ngayo bethu. But the flavor will still be the same because all of them approach music from a different angle, from a different point of view.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this then: some KZN, you want to take over KZN, or do you want to take over Joburg? Back to KZN.
Oh no. That run is always weird for me because
inside out.
KZN is take over KZN.
Yeah,
inside out.
Gotta take over KZN because even the guys in Joburg, the ones that really cake up,
they want to take.
They want to take over KZN. Everybody wants to take over KZN. Dog.
Yeah,
it's the consumer market. It's the consumer base of South Africa.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times, people from Joburg rely on so many bookings from places in KZN. Because you're charging a third of what you're charging outside of the city. So that's what we're trying to apply to the greater KZN, SA, and Isatek in Javet.
Yeah.
Isatek in Javet, we need to hit it hard.
My nigga thinking Africa?
It don't have to be Africa, dog. It has to be Africa, bro. Because if not Africa, then where?
It has to be.
I don't know.
And that's
I really
the jump.
Don't know because of digital. Like when you have a plan, the next thing you know, digital just fucks up the whole plan. It's like, nah, actually, we need you in Germany.
Sure.
Because that's what they
awesome.
say. That's what
Sure.
the stats are telling you.
Awesome.
You're like, yo, The plan was
Look,
this.
like,
But yo,
But I'm not going to
I
Germany
am
until the
popping
stats
off
tell
in
me that.
Berlin.
though.
yeah, but like it mustn't be that I'm in Germany and I'm popping in Germany, but nobody knows anything about me here.
yeah.
Like I need to pop here and in Germany and everywhere else, so it must come inside out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if Germany, is like, yo, be like, come there, do a little thing, then come back, and then make sure it pops here. Make sure that they know that, yo, I was just in Germany right now.
Yeah.
I'm the shit. I go to Germany, and then they fuck with me because of that.
It's that factor.
Because that's happened here. Like with a whole lot of hip hop acts from KZN have been going internationally and just doing stuff over there, but like just not shining here. Like there's a lot of them that have been there. And I guess it's cool. It's cool. You're getting different currencies. Probably more money.
Yeah.
So it's awesome, but it doesn't really last that
And
long.
for if it can be Europe, I'm not
Yeah.
you're earning euros, but bro, the prices is in euros.
Like to be there and actually
And I'm talking
live there
accommodation.
that time.
Like, accommodation.
By the time you
is
come back,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
yeah. By the time you come back, you don't have the money that you had there. And also, I don't know how long that goes for. Like, cause I mean, eventually, like with if you see some of the house DJs and stuff, like they also do a whole lot of international stuff, but once they pop here, they comfortable here, like they be doing a whole lot of stuff here.
Sure.
They'll go over there, but everybody, like, that's what you want. You want to be comfortable home. You want to be working home and making money home as much as you making money everywhere else. Because if I have to go far to make money, and then Mesengila and Gashizida,
Of course.
It ain't gonna work.
it doesn't work out. Nah, it doesn't work like that. I'm not trying to live. That's why I didn't even want to live in Joburg, fam. Like, Joburg for me is a place that I want to go and work and come back. Like, it's specifically for a job. Oh, I got a gig on this weekend, maybe 2, maybe 3. Do those 3. After those 3, I come back home. Like, I don't want to stay there and, yeah.
Hip hop has always been a bit about politics, so I'm gonna politic a little bit, bro. And it's just like, with the Joburg thing, I had a conversation with the Manu Praam, where he stays in Pretoria. It's that I don't know if how many the millennials, the young ones don't know about the compound system during apartheid and how because they couldn't defeat the Zulus, they turned them from warriors to miners.
Yeah.
They introduced taxes, so now you have to pay for the land that you lived on already. So find a lot of people being stripped away from their homes to go work in the compounds.
Yeah.
That's no different to the people now, to the lawyers and candidate attorneys and artists that still need to go to Witwatersrand to make a living. That's still the migrant labor system in place and working fiercely at this shit.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to break the mold and you're trying to break the cycle, you can't half-ass it, Doug. And for me, it's I've always seen Utira like do it from here, Doug.
Yeah.
And we've all seen him do it from here, but somehow it's easier to be a migrant labor now because there's no slavery to it. But Doug, is going to go back home.
Yeah.
The same way if you were a miner, you were going to go back home.
So you will come back to Durban.
Yeah, and whether it's Durban, whether it's Kimberley, whether it's ban, that's the first thing that needs to change in South Africa as a whole. Decentralize.
Everybody needs to go to
Nobody needs to go. Nobody needs to go anywhere, dog. Like, if you're looking at the township economy right now, all of it would make more money selling a Lokshin than trying to sell in city centers, man.
Hey, bro, there's so many big establishments in my Lokshin, bro, where people are making money, like,
it's easy.
Places that are popping fast.
And those are the big ones. Not even Metro Gents, but there's other
in
small
Chesterfield,
ones
there's like
there.
4 or something.
Oh, Mashampla, no,
Kona Mashamplan, Koni Classic, Koni Lose Corner. All these places are always packed on the weekend, dog. Like, packed.
Yeah.
For real, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, where are these people coming from? But these people are there in my Lokshin. I'm in different kinds of places. And they actually there, like they go to those places. So those are places with consumers, If you've got a product, if you've got music or something that actually fits them, like that they feel like, I'm cool for listening to this.
Sure.
Then they'll buy it because that's it. Like with hip hop especially, it's very hard because like, you know, for you to be considered dope, then you have to there's this intelligence thing with hip hop, but like when you're gonna make music to actually appeal to those kinds of people, you can still be smart, but like to be really smart, you need to be smart enough to actually make your shit just land. You know, it doesn't matter what you're saying. Like really, it's how it lands and how it looks to them. Like if they sitting and there's girls there with them and they playing your stuff, are they gonna feel like they have to explain your shit to these girls, or they're just gonna be watching the girls go, who's this, or just, you know, dance, or they know the girls are gonna stand up as soon as your stuff plays. Like that's
what we try to sell. That's the cool we try to sell, bro.
Like, okay, I'll try to explain what Celeste said in a commercial way.
Sure.
Because I don't like. I want to say it again because I've been saying this and I've been telling you, I'm like, and also it's a writing skill too.
Sure.
Cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, a lot of people always say you have to dumb stuff down. You have to.
It's not dumbing it down.
It's not dumbing it down. Finding the simplest way to say the hardest things.
Abelungu
takes a lot.
Abelungu have a word
like
for it.
Instantly.
Abelungu have a word for it, and it's called being concise.
Yes.
I won't even call it being concise.
It's concise, Doug.
When you capture a feeling
you have
in
12,
just a few words, like
you have basically 12 syllables to work with.
Yeah.
If you're trying to, if it's a pop song
yeah.
on a line, you have 12 syllables to work with. If it's over 12 syllables, there's gonna be a complexity to it, and if it's complex, it needs to be fucking catchy.
Yeah.
Well, and it's the writing skill of taking two lines and making them one and making it seem effortless. Like I True, the opening lines of your I True are so descriptive, but I fuck on. And you could sit and you can be as lyrical as you want, but for you to sit down and think of those lines and saying them like that requires a lot more skill than being an invisible lyrical miracle.
And that's the thing. That's why I wanted to explain it again, because that alone cuts through so much noise.
Sure.
Dude, you know,
Like-
for me, like the hardest thing to do, like I remember, because I mean, you know, I was playing guitar before, and I was so being musical was never a problem. Like coming up with hooks and things like that wasn't an issue. The issue was when I'm rapping and still being musical, because you know, with the guitar it was much easier. The stuff was really like I had to rely on my playing. I couldn't rap how I couldn't play. Like I had to follow the guitar so that I can keep rapping and actually playing at the same time. So then when I started, when I went back to beats, I get a trap beats. Hey, I'm like, hey man, I mean, yeah, I'm dope and everything, but it's just, I don't know, dog. It's too many words.
Yeah.
It's just too many words. And some of them feel unnecessary because they go off script or go out of line, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And you have to force and you have to rush some places. And I just didn't like that. It felt messy and it didn't feel neat. So I had to write a couple of songs, delete them, write a couple of songs, delete, until I wrote Logish. That was the first song where I was like, I fucking got it now, you know?
Like that
was the first time I actually was like, I got it.
For me, it was
This is it.
like you said it, like what's that track? Oh, in the Red Book, you did it with A1.
Oh,
Immovable.
Oh, Immovable.
Immovable.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it's for everybody. It's
I was like,
immovable.
okay, I know.
That's the first thing I heard.
He's not stretchy. He's not trying to
The first
raise
thing,
control.
that's the first one I heard.
That thing
They're
just
all sitting properly.
Fits.
And I'm like, okay, I know. He can write.
And the first time I heard that thing, I was like, I don't know what I was busy with, Brian. I was busy with a lot of rappers. And I'm like, nah, we understand a little bit. And at the time, I didn't think we would be working so closely together. I was just like, I want to listen to that. It must be like a cool way of it.
And then I heard that, because I think I even told him when I heard Ipalug.
Sure. Wow.
And then he raps. And then I'm like, yeah, I pass it off, man. Give him his cum laude. Give him his cum laude. It's a rap.
Yeah. That's
gets
everybody's
it.
favorite
yeah, it
verse.
actually, yeah.
He gets it.
And I'd say Beluga is like for the rapping part, Because with the movable, that's when I got the melodic part. But for Beluga, for the rapping parts, like that was the solid.
You got the rapping part and the melody, everything. Do you understand what I'm doing? I asked like, wait.
Yeah, all the time.
Wait.
All the time.
Wait.
That's all you can.
But they're so happy.
When we perform that song, it stops. And everybody, yay!
And everybody repeats the last line. That's how captivated everybody is. They're like listening to him. Yeah, and I'm like,
they don't even want to know what's actually happening in the verse, but they're loving. It lands.
Yeah,
it's not missing. It lands, and I'm guessing that because I was listening throughout, and I've been telling people like on, so I'm like, yo, y'all are missing out on what Teabag's doing. For the past few years, I was like he is cooking.
I was in Jado, but
like, I even went past and I told him like, bag, press him.
Sure.
You said you wanted to be an artist.
And level, bro, I think
beat him dry.
That ended up becoming like the greatest thing that could have happened to me, because for the past 5 years I've been building and nobody has been paying attention.
Yeah.
Well, so nobody knows how the formula was created for us to get here. Well, they can try to go about it the way that we're going about it, but they won't be able to really get it, because even now you see like he's catching onto things that he's leveling up from now. What's I say? I finally got this rap shit. So for the next, you know. it's the assembly line. It's the rate of how quickly it can happen. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing the Maleningi Mayhem, because like we're dropping about 8 songs, so it's 2 songs a week.
Yeah.
For May, yeah, bro. And it's not 2 songs, not 2 throwaways. It's
2 songs, bro.
Songs. So it's the solo tracks.
2 songs
for the guys, yeah, bro. And it's 2 a week. So we're kicking it off with Etegwini, the Celestial, and Usims is elite. Yeah, exactly. And it's gonna be like that every single week, bro.
The big dog there.
Yeah.
That hook. First time I heard it, I was like, what is this?
It's crazy, dog.
I was like, I'm not in this corporate bag.
Corporate bag.
Fair, true.
That better be a money call.
Money, man.
That's how money call.
Actually.
Okay, yeah, no problem. My bad. We can stop.
Nah, it's all good. You'll have to deal with it.
Then, like, to ask, we talked about the merch at Kalin. Now I need to know about, are you thinking about anything towards like styling, giving the different artists personas?
Yeah, no, that was all them done, like
taking care of his dreads. I was like, what?
That was all them.
Why
all of them. You gotta realize
this nigga was a hippie.
Yeah. He just woke up. It was like, take me as I am.
Yeah, dog. You gotta be. You gotta stand out somehow, bro.
Yeah.
Before you even open your mouth, yeah, bro. There's gotta be something that sets you apart, and you have to want to be set. You have to want to set yourself apart, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys, when we leveled up and we just decided to do the Maleningi thing, yeah, bro, a lot of them just went back and said, twist the kind of they have their own fucking looks, yeah, bro. And everybody was just like, okay, cool, now let's just make the music that sells that.
Yeah. And
go lula to make the music that sells that, because it's coming from everyday things. Nobody's trying to sit down and pen the next best sonnet of all time. Nah, yeah, bro. It's that bro.
It's that easy. It ain't that
it's easy. It's actually not that easy.
But it comes to the people that becomes difficult,
easy,
bro.
You know, it becomes like I remember this one time I was talking at Hydro. He saw a snippet of something I posted. He's like, bro, when you rap, your words, it's like they're beats. Like I can dance to literally how you're saying the words and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I didn't notice that's what I was doing, but that's what I was doing. Like for me, I always try to, make it, I don't know, very easy for you to follow. Yeah. Like a nursery rap.
Yeah. Some people call it the flow. He's changing it up. If you got it right, if the flow is landing just right, people, you know how heads move.
That's what Biggie, That's what Biggie had. That was a Biggie.
You don't even need to look for it. You know, there it is.
Yeah.
That's what you can even time when the punchline is about to come.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, because for us, heads will
and
be
it's
like,
participation. That's the participation for the audience. Like people love songs that can participate too.
Yeah.
Like as much as sometimes, you can sit down and listen to a maestro doing his thing. But in most cases, when you're listening to music, you want to be a part of it. You want to be...
It's that conciseness.
And that's what, like, I've always come from a more... that type of... I've listened to hip-hop from that point of view, yeah, but there's some people that I liked, yeah, but hype and all that shit there, but then I realized what I know, buy into something, it's... What always, and I understand, is why do you want to listen... Okay, from the rapping point of view, why are you making it difficult for me to listen to you?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like, why are you making it so hard for me to get your point?
It's for the researchers.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, hip-hop was based on this intellectual thing. Yeah,
I understand that, but like one of my favorite rappers is Lupe Fiasco, and for him is if you know your research, then you get that the message that he's delivering. If you have the information, is very simple.
Yeah, but I'll raise you a Lupe Fiasco and raise you a Joey Badass. Both of them are like this should be different, like exactly the same. But he works. That's what he works though. But then you realize how there's a Lupe Fiasco, there's a Joey Badass, there's a J. Cole, then there's Drake. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Drake he got.
Yeah, because he gets it. He's like, as in, I'm not trying to be lyrical miracle.
And he can and he can understand the lyrical miracle.
He can go there if you need him to.
He'd probably be like, yo, tight.
Because he's there to listen to that. But the people that you want, the people honestly that rappers want to like their music are not trying to be that intricate. Unless you just want rappers to listen to your shit.
Yeah.
And that's also cool. But decide.
Yeah.
But
I think, like for... Like we're back in the day, I mean, at the start of everything, hip hop was a specific culture. Like it had its people. You know what I mean? It was hip hop heads listening to hip hop. It wasn't like
I will say fuck you, sir, on that because hip hop was a guy in the park forcing people on some turntable that is being spun and it's the same shit over and over again. Yeah. And he's specifically rapping to get people.
Yes. And I see that.
He's not just rapping for the community of people that are here, bro.
Yes, but that's, but everything starts at a place and then it gets developed to become something. I will say the people that the hip hop heads, it had to.
The hip hop heads, the heads were the people that couldn't rock the crowd. The first heads were the niggas that just could not rock the crowd. So they decided to form their own
that thing so much.
Yeah.
Nah, dog, like, you see, like, there were always those people. There was always people who, for the people, they bring everybody into hip-hop, and then everybody who comes there, then there are those guys who are like, I actually want to hear something else. Oh, how's that guy doing it? That's complicated. What is he saying? And then they want to figure that thing out, It's not going to be everybody, but then there's just guys who cater to that, There's guys who cater to that who don't want to cater to that, though. That becomes a problem, I think. Like when you complain about not having a lot of listeners, but you're not writing like you want to have a lot of listeners,
Yeah, but for them, it feels like they're selling out or they're not fulfilling what they believe they should be doing.
I guess, for me, it just felt like growing.
That's the difference, dog. That's the difference. Because I can look at Iland, Maleningi, the whole family. There's different artists who are at different parts of their career.
Yeah, definitely,
sure. There's people who've like, you know what, I've tried, I failed, and then this came along again, and we're like, I'm part of another family. Let me give it another whack.
Sure.
Then there's some people who are fresh out the gate, and it's working out.
Yeah.
They don't know how, but it's popping.
Yeah.
Let's see where it goes. Then there's some people who've just literally clicked and like, actually, this is what I actually been trying to say for 10 years.
Sure.
Yeah, but
sure.
And then there's like literally like, if I could break it up, like, Utando, Skindi, they're lucky enough to like they've found a track or they found found a place where they're like, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people just like out the gate just find that track they need to be in or the lane they need to be in. Yeah, and it could help with it. They were with you, they were with Lex. Because Lex has tried, the industry accepted it, then it kicked her back out again. Now she's found a new reason to like try again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pete Dog, he's always know what he's wanted to say. Always. I don't care what you want. Pete Dog has always been amazing.
Now he had his own transformation.
Pete Dog has always been amazing. It's
Now
just
he has his
that
transformation.
he's been trying to figure out for 10 years what he's actually been trying to do.
Yeah.
And now he could have figured it out. Oh, this is what
he
I'm
has.
about.
He's figured it out completely,
Yeah, but-
bro.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about Pete Dog and the space that he's in, and like with the more experienced guys on the team, is that Pete Dog not only knows what songs he needs to make, he knows where they need to land.
Yeah.
But also when he's writing, even while the song is coming together, he's not writing from a point of view of trying to prove a point to himself anymore.
Yeah.
But which is something that you need to go through as an artist.
Yeah.
But you can't lead a label with artists that are still going through that transformation. You need a bunch of that are just gonna hit the ground
And they go.
Just trying to run.
and just try to run, and then it gives everybody a point of reference. This thing is about points of reference, bro.
Yeah.
And then building the ladder that was always supposed to happen. Once that person is in there, there's a ladder for coming for people coming up.
Yeah.
In the same direction for around the same goal of we'll try new with it, but we don't want to move too far away from the ocean, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why can't we just
So that's the formula.
yeah.
Just trying to get the money from everywhere. Just, be here. I mean,
Still want to go to the beach.
yeah, but it's not like if you have no cash.
It's not like
It's not like it's cash.
come on, bro.
Then let's make this happen, niggas. Let's make this happen. Because I'm loving the way the team is moving. And I'll say the team now, but just a whole bunch of niggas that know each other. Just gave it a name. That's all it is.
Gotta formalize things. Man. Like somebody who wants to put money, it's in them and lap. If
it's an earning company, fast.
It's just a shy come now. Everything is ready, Yeah. We can work with Nj. However, like it's a structure, it's a vehicle to move forward.
Then just to finish it off, Exec Bag. If you had to put your money on one track that you believe this will be the break, this will be the get through. It doesn't need to be out. So something you heard in studio, like this is it. What's the name of that track? Celesting is like, wait, no, just you need to tell me the name of the track. We ain't gonna say who.
Oh, out of the entire pool of artists.
Whatever track you've heard or you think, you know what, this is the one that's gonna break through. Because I want to look back on this podcast and be like, yeah, watch.
There's two, bro.
Yeah, just the name of the tracks. Don't tell me who's on it.
Yeah, Sadek. There's one for the Sadek region. There's one called Plenty Money or Dirty Money or whatever it's called, bro. Yeah. And then for KZN, there's a jam to a year outside of Yebo Malume, it's Izaranje. Yeah. Izaranje.
You love those songs.
It's gonna be
It's
havoc. It's over. Yeah, it's lady.
That's the riot song. That will be the riot song. That'll be the one where it's Sapaga. It's Sapaga. That's the one.
Okay then. Celeste, for you, out of the whole stable, who's that one guy that gets you nervous with the pen?
Oh, wait, Teabag, you know this?
when you hear Uzi, yo, he wants some of a piece of this beat. You're like, alright, you write a bit harder.
Ish. I don't want to sound arrogant. I probably do though. Not dog.
It's a sport.
Honestly,
it's a sport.
Nobody makes me nervous with the pen. Not because nobody's dope, not because nobody's great.
Yeah.
Just because even if you're great, I'm great too. Like, nobody intimidates me with the pen ever. Like, anywhere, not just in the label.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
It's a go.
Yeah. It's a
Come
go.
get it.
Yeah. You want to go, we can go. You know, like, I write to make the song, so the song is going to be great because I'm on it. So whatever you do, you can have all the bars, but as per the song, when people are listening to the song, they'll be like, yo, this guy made this song. My punchline out 55. So that's how I write the song. Like, that's how I approach the song. So if you approach the song the same way, then we'll probably just have a great song. Yeah. But if you approach it with that, I'm trying to body this guy, you might die.
Catch your body.
Because I'm trying to body the song, not you. I don't care about you.
You'll fall on your own sword, Vine.
Nah, niggas, it's been good.
Showcase it, Maji. Thanks for having us through.
Let's do it again. Yes,
That's how the films. We're not going to deliver that one. So look, I did it.